Right. So the Yankees have won their third consecutive game. And now they've won the series against the Seattle Mariners. No matter what happens tomorrow, the Yankees win the series. Cam Schlittler makes his major league debut. He was pretty strong, too. And some of the bats were lively. The bullpen was a little bit better. Johnny LeMahieu did get hit around a little bit today, unfortunately. So shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Let's get right into this. Let's box score this baby. Cam Schlittler, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 7 Ks, and 75 pitches. He got the win. He's 1-0. Johnny LeMahieu, an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 strikeouts. Luke Weaver came in, an inning and 2/3. No hits, nothing, 3 Ks. Perfect pitching. And then Devin Williams came in through a clean 9th with 2 strikeouts. His ERA keeps dropping, right? Got his 13th save. Jazz, 2 home runs. He's up to 17. Now let's break the offense down here. Jason Dominguez at the leadoff spot, 3 for 4, with an RBI and a double and a walk. Aaron Judge, 1 for 3, with a 2-run double and a walk. Cody Bellinger, 2 for 4. His batting average is up to 281. It just keeps going up slowly, right? Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 4. Jazz Chisholm, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and 4 ribbies. He's got 17 homers now. Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 4. He's around 290 with the batting average. Okay. Austin Wells, 2 for 4 with a double. I don't remember Austin Wells last year. He was better the second half offensively. He made a little bit adjustment in his mechanical swing, the mechanical parts of his swing recently, and he's it's bearing fruit, which is good. And then Anthony Volpe was 1 for 4, and Oswald Peraza 0 for 4. But in the 7, 8, 9 lineup, we got 3 hits. Okay, 2 from Wells, 1 from Volpe. Why do I say that? Well, if Dominguez is leading off, it at least gives him some activity. At least it gives him some guys on base. So that's a good thing too. That's why I keep saying there's an argument for him to be leadoff if the guys in front of him are hitting. There's an argument for him to bat behind guys like Judge and Bellinger and Jazz too. When those guys are getting on base and giving him opportunities, and they can't intentionally walk Judge as much. So there's an argument for either. And for the big news of the day, obviously, aside from Cam Schlittler's debut, the Yankees DFA'd DJ LeMahieu today. We were live earlier talking about it, and that was kind of unexpected. A lot of people were surprised. A lot of people were relieved, too. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Everybody in here. All right. Exactly. Now, let's round robin this around the league, okay? 3-3 right now, Pirates and Royals going into the 8th. The Twins are up 4-2 on the Cubs in the 8th, bottom of the 8th. The Nationals are up 8-2 over the Cardinals in the 8th. The Guardians actually are beating the Astros 4-0 in the 7th. The Rangers are up 1-0 on the Angels, but it's only the 2nd inning. No score, Diamondbacks Padres in 2nd. Braves Athletics start at 10:05. Completed games, the Red Sox beat the Rockies 10-2. The Red Sox have won 6 or 7 in a row now. The Reds beat the Marlins 7-2. Obviously 9-6 with us. And the Rays beat the Tigers 7-3. The Phillies beat the Giants 13-0. The White Sox beat the Jays, 2-1. And so we pick up a game on the Blue Jays now. The Yankees are now 10 games over 500. 51-41. And 2 games out now instead of 3. So that's good. Shout out to everybody in here. Gang, hit the like button. Let's celebrate this series win. I don't know if I'm hearing they're going to be linked to Murakami. I don't know. It really depends. If they acquire a third baseman at the deadline and he's got controllable years, then it doesn't make much sense to go after Murakami, especially because then he profiles better defensively at first base. So I understand that, but then what are you going to do if Goldschmidt doesn't come back? What are you going to do with Rice, right? And some of these guys. So it's going to be different. No. This is the major league debut for Cam Schlittler Yankees. Yeah. Surprised at DJ. I was surprised too. But at the end of the day, there's so many fans trashing the guy, like just clueless fair weather fans. Like Don't know a damn thing about baseball. Don't know a damn thing about decency and respect. I thank him for what he did with the Yankees. I wish him well. Okay, and I'll cheer for him wherever he goes. Thank you, DJ, being a good Yankee. Right. So he could play first base, but that's gonna they're gonna be forced to make a decision. Like, what happens to Ben Rice if he stays? Right? Isn't he being considered for first base? So I don't know. Rice and Stanton Ballooney, I don't know if that's going to happen. It's not going to be enough bats for either one of them, but particularly Rice. So I don't know. I did not hear what Kay said about what did Michael Kay say about Rafael Devers. Oh yeah, the bullpen needs help, Brandon. Yep. And Brian Cashman admitted it today too, and they're looking for relievers. They're looking for a starting pitcher and maybe two relievers. The Dodgers have lost 6 straight, so aren't they in the same gutter that so many Yankee fans? Oh, the Yankees are cooked. The season's over, right? Well, shouldn't they be saying the same thing about the Dodgers who just lost 6 straight, right? Yeah, 2 homers. Give him 2 homers. 7 Ks, 5 and a third. Schlittler was good today. He was good. And the Yankees are scoring runs again. Yesterday they scored 9, 10. Tonight they scored 9. So that's good. Yeah, I wish nothing but the best for DJ too. Thank you for what you did here. He was a teammate. He was a veteran. He was a mentor. So he was a good player. And they're gonna miss him. I'll miss him too. But a very good debut for Cam Schlittler. Tiffany, good evening. How are you? The Blue Jays did lose, and the Yankees pick up a game. So, yeah, I would imagine they're probably gonna stick with a similar semblance of this lineup even tomorrow. Now let's see who they get. Is the pitching? Let's see. For tomorrow, Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be Brian Wu versus Marcus Stroman. Wu is 8-4 with a 277. He's one of the younger dynamic pitchers there. So, but Stroman has given us, 5 innings both times he's pitched with the Yankees. So, if we can get 5 innings from him again, I'll take it. If we can score some runs, I'll take it. If they use a similar lineup like this, which, can generate some runs, I'll take it. So, Schlittler he was a big dude. He reminded me of Garrett Cole a little bit. So, reminded me of Garrett Cole. He throws hard. He's got a lot of pop in that pitches. He's got a big arm. He's got nasty pitches. So, I think he'll get a second chance. Another round in the rotation. I would imagine so. I'd be surprised if they option him out already. Well, you never know. Who knows what they're going to do? So, yeah, it's supposed to work out with Will Clark. Wow. Yeah, the Yankees did win a series. Back to winning series. Stroh is quietly on the market, yes. Got it. Yeah, yes, he did. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. He's just part of that group of people who bring out the worst in everybody. Just like the other guy you mentioned. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. When Luis Hill comes back, he starts his rehab Sunday officially, so his time clock officially starts. I'm going to guess probably 4 weeks. That's my guess. He does. He's pretty good, Bill. He's a good-looking pitcher. From Northeastern University, he's their 10th overall pick, and he's got a big arm. He seems to be composed too. He knows how to locate the pitches. So, the 2 home runs that were hit, they were hit on good pitches. So, off good pitches. Yep. Yeah, let him come in. Whatever. Gleyber Torres is the guy who won, isn't here either. So, whatever. If that's what you're gonna do, going around, just basically troll people for whatever reason. Yeah, there's other channels for that. They can go manscape together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a solid lineup. It's a solid lineup. His Schlittler, he was about 97, 98, but he hit 100 a couple times tonight. He's regularly in the upper 90s. And he's got a higher release point because he's so high. He's so tall, just like Clayton Beeter is so tall. Kind of it's a downward sloping fastball. I mean, probably. Definitely. I mean, tonight was supposed to be Clark Schmidt's night, so my guess is he'll get at least another round or a couple of rounds in the rotation. I don't know what they're going to do when Hill comes back. I mean, I would consider putting him in long relief just to keep him healthy, just like Ryan Yarbrough. I would consider keeping him in long relief from the lefty side, but we'll see. Suarez, yeah, I'm a hard pass on Rengifo. Brian Hayes is probably a guy that's I know he's on the radar, so I don't know how much McMahon's in on the radar, but you never know. You never know. DFA stand, yeah. No kidding. So no. Yeah, I know. At the Stanton, he's like, let's just eat all his $90 million now this year. I'm like, dude, stop, please. I'll give him credit for his outside of the universe takes, You could move Bo Bichette to third base, yeah. I mean, any guy that comes in now, it's going to be for third base. And Jazz Chisholm isn't being moved now. He's going to stay at second. So, and he looked pretty good tonight, too. 2 home runs, and he looked good. He did look really good. So, I would then, Captain John, that's a great comment there. Dedicate this win to DJ, man. Dedicate this win to DJ tonight. Yes, sir. I agree, too, Consul. I don't think we need Bichette either. But, what, like Suarez, what are people willing to give up for Suarez is the question. He's only a 2-month rental. So, he's only a 2-month rental. So, there's no way in the world I'm giving up Spencer Jones for Eugenio Suarez. And there are people that actually propose that. There are people proposing Cam Schlittler for 2 months of Suarez. I'm like, guys, folks, what are we doing here? Why? I didn't see Grisham tonight. Yeah, that's a good point too, Consigliere. I didn't see him either. You're right about that. Yeah, unfortunately, DJ's, Father Time just, he took over now, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would keep Jazz out of the home run derby to protect his shoulder if I were them, but I don't know. My guess, Ben Gorilla, if he's still here, I think Spencer Jones will likely get a September call-up. So, there are some people on the inside saying that Spencer Jones is very likely to be traded at the deadline. Told me that. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Depends on what. I'm not trading him for Merrill Kelly or Zach Gallen. No way. I'm not trading him for rentals. Nah. I'm not giving Schlittler to Arizona either for any of those guys because they're all rentals. It's 2-month rentals. Hell no. They owe DJ about $7 million this year and $15 million next year, so $22 million he's still due, and he'll get it. So, and then if he gets picked up by another team, they'll pick him up on the prorated minimum, so he'll get that on top of the $22 million if he gets picked up. Yeah, Skeens. I mean, there's only a half a handful of people I would trade Jones for, and Skeens is on that half a hand. School's also on a half a hand, but I don't see either one of those guys being moved. I mean, the Rockies could pick up DJ and could finish his career there. Yeah, they absolutely could. Most definitely could. And that makes sense too. You know what I mean, Nicholas? If the Michael King's hurt, so I pass on Michael King. So now I pass on him. He's injured. Yeah, if you can get him Eugenio Suarez, by I'm more interested in getting a couple of relievers here. Suarez doesn't help the pitching at all, right? So yeah, exactly, Rob. I don't think Detroit's going to trade Scooble either. I think they're going to try to extend them. Yeah, maybe DJ gets picked up by the Mets to go play with Clay Holmes. I do think a team will probably pick up DJ because they they'll get more than league minimum production out of him. So 2009 type off season, we're saying. Murakami, Tucker, and Bichette. God, I don't even know if they can. Where are they going to play both of them? Like Murakami and Bichette? Evaldi. Yeah, he was good. Marcus, he was good, my man. Schlittler looks good. He was as advertised. Oh. Yeah. Live right now, CeeLo, man. You know the deal, baby. Grisham did not play today, no, and I didn't see him in the dugout either. Murakami at first, Bichette. Now, what do you do with Ben Rice? Just curious. Places this is the other thing that a lot of folks are really wanting. They want Volpe to be replaced. So yeah, I mean, that'll never happen. Jones to Atlanta for Acuna and Riley. With more prospects, Acuna and Riley, you're gonna have to send Jones and Dominguez and Longoria if you want both of those guys. No. Bench bet? I don't know, man. Ben Rice, you play him. He's got like 15 home runs already. You play him, he'll get 25, 30 home runs probably. So I'm not sure that I would be sitting Ben Rice that much. But that's just me. But Murakami does have the ability to hit a bunch of home runs. Like he has some serious power. So I don't know how that would happen. I mean, he played first and third, but he profiles better defensively at first. I mean, I would love for them to give him reps at third base if he came here and let him. Yeah, he does have 2 torn ACLs. That's right, Acuna. Like, it's crazy, Bill. Yeah, it's crazy. And for those two guys, my God, you'd have to give Schlittler and all the 3 guys that I mentioned, at least if you want those 2. But we don't need those guys. Remember, I would rather keep Jones over Acuna. I like Acuna, believe me, I do, but I'd rather keep Jones. Yeah, but I'm almost positive that there's about a 0% chance that Stanton gets DFA'd. That's my take. The only options are trading Peraza and DFAing him. Yes, he's out of options. So you can't option him out. You can DFA him, he'll choose his assignment, or become a free agent. In which case he'd get an opportunity with another team. But I think the Yankees will try to get some value in a trade before they DFA Peraza. What do you know, Ken? Yeah? Cam Schlittler was pretty impressive tonight. Pretty impressive. Now, first trade, I think it's going to happen next couple days, John. I really do. What trade, I don't know. But I think a trade is going to happen in the next couple days. I do. And I'm saying the next Yankee trade. The rest of the teams, I don't know. I think a lot of the action is probably going to happen on trade deadline day. So it's going to be crazy trade deadline day. That's why I'm going to be live pretty much, almost the whole day, and bringing in stuff as it comes in. Pattern notifiers. Yeah, well, they tried DFAing DJ last year, and then Judge and Rizzo stood up and didn't let him do it. So Stanton, the problem with Stanton is he makes a lot of money, more than those other guys, but he's also our best postseason hitter. So I don't know if it makes sense to DFA Stanton. And he has a no trade clause. Yeah, he does too. Acuna wants that. Does he really want out of Atlanta? Do we know that? I could see Escara being traded, and then they can bring up Rafael Flores to back up or to platoon with Austin Wells. No. Yep. So I could see the Astros being buyers, the Tigers being buyers, and the Astros, Tigers, and Blue Jays being buyers. I could see those teams being buyers. No. I doubt they're gonna. No, Olsen makes too much money, Sunil. He's on way too much money. Chris Sale, I mean, maybe you can get him individually, but I would leave Olsen alone because then you're committing like 7 more years to Olsen. He's on a huge contract. Marcus, to me, third baseman, but I think third base, bullpen, and then starting pitcher in that order would be my kind of list of importance. But I understand the need for starting pitcher now that they've lost Clark Schmidt, so I get that. But I would try to get at least 2 relievers and a third baseman. Yeah. Olsen's got a huge contract. I mean, he's not a malcontent. He's a good player. He's a good teammate. Not a troublemaker, but he's on a huge. Olsen's like 29 or 30. I'm thinking Matt Olsen, somewhere around there. And I think he's also come back down to reality offensively too. But I mean, he's still a good first baseman. Yeah. I mean, I think Miami will pose as a good trade partner. The Pirates, the Rockies, maybe the Twins. Yeah, I think those 4 teams will probably be the best, at least fits for the Yankees in a trade. So by the trade deadline, who do I want there? Base Brendan Donovan, but he's not going to be available. So I I don't know who's going to be available. I mean, Suarez would be nice, but I'm not giving up Spencer Jones for him. There's no way in the world. No. Yes, I think he made the right move pulling Schlittler. His debut, wanted him to get some love from the crowd. So, yeah. And Loizaga was already warmed up, so, yeah. Keep getting those likes up, gang. Thank you. We got like 90 people in here. We got 40 likes. Let's try to get to 100 likes if we can. You don't mind everybody smacking that thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated, folks. If the Cardinals would agree to pay $15 million, they'd probably have to agree to pay $15 million a year. That's my guess. 15 total probably won't be enough for Arenado. I don't think Stanton's going anywhere either. I agree. IKF could be an option too. I mean, he has less of a financial contract commitment than Brian Hayes in Pittsburgh, so there's that. Well, that's the thing. Like offensively sealed, the only guy that moves the needle offensively right now is Suarez that we know. But I'm also hearing that maybe he wants to stay in Arizona, so we don't really know. Maybe he's doing that to get somebody to blank, or I have no idea. No idea. Danny Colombo, we've talked about him. Relief pitcher you're seeing, yeah. He's a good-looking reliever. Mm-hmm. Louisiana. I hear that, CeeLo. I hear that, man. Yeah. Huh. Oh, Senor with the jokes, man. Trade for Chris Martin from the Rangers and Will Detmers from the Angels. Those guys could definitely be options too. Those guys to me, they can be options. So, um, yeah, I mean, the players haven't been made available yet, unfortunately. But he's on the phones constantly, and if a deal presents himself that'll help his team, he'll strike. He'll strike. So, Gabe Dominguez props. Good, good. Dominguez has been playing well. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Christian Horner out from Rivals. Oh boy, sounds big, Sounds big, my man. Yeah, and Stanton's got 2 years after this year, where the Marlins paid down $10 million per year. So Yankees will get some salary relief after this year. Yep. Yeah. Yep. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Volpe's first year of arbitration is 2026. He's got 26, 27, 28. This is his third year pre-arb. So he's got 3 more years after this year, and he's a free agent 29 officially. Mm-hmm. Yep, and winning the pro debut. That's right, man. Peraza third. I mean, look, you're going to get good defense from Peraza. You're not going to get much offense though, but you'll get good defense with Peraza. And again, I think that's also one of the keys. Volpe needs to be protected on both sides of the infield with good defenders. 55 likes. Thank you, gang. Keep smacking it. Thumbs up. If Dominguez plays a full season 26, I mean, he could. He could. And look at his body work this year versus last year. He's got like 4 times the amount of at-bats already. So, and that's got to be. I think it's important to factor that in too. I don't want him to go from like 80 at-bats to 500. Like that's a lot. Suarez does check a lot of boxes offensively. Doesn't check many defensively though. But if you can get him, obviously you try to get him. Yep. Yeah, I would not move Spencer Jones for Suarez. At least me, I wouldn't do it. No. Jazz and the Martian again. Yeah, yes they are. They are, most definitely. Even Judge got that nice double down the left field line today. He's ripped it down the left field line. 2 ribbies. He's got, 78 ribbies now? Close to 80 ribbies before the All-Star break, man. Pretty darn good. Yeah, so far so good with Cam. He could become the permanent leadoff hitter, Dominguez. I mean, he could. He really could. 14 years ago, Derek Jeter got 3,000. I remember that day, man. Off David Price. I remember that day. Suarez would help. I mean, yeah, would help quite a few guys. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, this is true too. Max Fried induces ground ball, so Suarez would need to be on point there. He would need to be on point. But yeah, this is a good game, Joshua, for the Yankees. They scored 9 runs again, a clean win. They got when the Mariners got a little close, the Yankees extended the lead. Mariners got close, the Yankees extended the lead. So that's the type of Yankee baseball we need. It really is. I remember Jeter went 5 for 5. Yep, I remember that too. Mm-hmm. Down line off the wall, man. Yeah, let it bounce off the. Yeah, heck yeah. Do I think Cash won't be able to trade Stroman? I know he's going to try. I think he'll be able to. I'm not sure. I mean, there's a team that'll probably bite on him. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he traded him. That's for sure. And if he did trade him, then I definitely think the Yankees will be bringing in the starting pitcher in the trade. Most definitely. No. Well, exactly, Ethan. I don't think the Cardinals are going to move down and sell. Yeah, I'm only dreaming right now. What's up, Nathan? What's going on? 8 straight games. Yep. 5+ runs. Good game, Nathan, tonight. Cam was good. Offense was good. Yep. Consistent performances. I mean, we just need the bullpen to tighten things up. We really, really do. Yep. Tone back Toronto. Yeah. Congratulations to Cam, too, for the first win, man. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Saw somewhere that Rob Manfred wants a salary cap system. I don't know if that'll happen. I'm not sure. That would be. I mean, that would be a war in the CBA because the Players Association, the union, does not want that. That would limit the amount of money that the players can get paid. So, you see, it really depends on who they bring in for third base as to whether we have options to not move Jazz, or to not have Jazz leading off. Schlittler jersey, yeah, number 31, man. Maybe now that we know, maybe it'll be a little bit easier. So, Manfred's pushing for salary cap. Yeah, after next year, it's going to be a pretty a rough CBA. I think it's going to be a pretty rough CBA. So, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Yep. Now, Suarez and Gallen, Harrison, it'll cost more than Pereira to get both those guys. But that's a start. That's a good start. Yep. NHL's going 84 game. I did not hear that. All right. Had to go. Okay. All right, NFL. Well, I agree. Players and the union will not agree to a cap. Yeah. I think they would more likely agree to a floor than a cap. Yep. Nobody is exactly too below. Yeah, it's too much money circulating around the game right now for these guys to consider a cap. Yep, next year, Martian, Bichette, Judge, Belly, Stanton, Jones, Jazz, Volpe, Wallace. Interesting one. I honestly don't know if Bengrilla, if what's his name's going to happen here. Bichette. Exactly, Ken. Yeah. 5 to 7 year contract length to make it a little bit closer to NBA. I would be okay with that too. Instead of these ridiculous 10, 12, 15 year deals. That really hamstrings teams. Yep. The Blue Jays lost to the White Sox. Yeah, man. Let's go, White Sox. Come on, White Sox, baby. I'll be at the game on Saturday, by the way. I'll have some shorts. I'll be live in the game. Going with my best friend Mike. Saturday versus the Cubs. Yes, indeed. Gallen's having a decent year. He's getting better recently, but yeah, I would take Merrill Kelly because he's more proven in the postseason. Merrill Kelly. He's tested in the postseason, proven. So, but that's what I would do, gang. But the Yankees won. Let's celebrate this night. Let's go enjoy it. Let me let you all go. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like button on the way out. Anybody in here that's not subbed to the channel, please make sure you do that. I don't want any of you folks to miss out on the stuff that we got going. I'll be doing a trade deadline predictions video a couple days before the trade deadline. I have a group of people come in with me to do that. I'll be live trade deadline day for a lot of the day, so you'll get everything that comes in that day. Obviously, we'll go live as often as we can leading up to the deadline, so you know what's going on. So, but Have a great night, everybody, really. Peace and love to all of you. We'll be back tomorrow with news, lineup, and hopefully a Yankees recap with a win. Peace and love, all of you. See you tomorrow.